Oh, hello there. Been a while.
Come on, let's go.
So, the split is pretty close to ending now. Thought I would just do a review. So, I haven't posted a lot of videos this season. It's mostly because I've been doing terribly well. For some reasons I can identify, others not so sure. But for reference, last season I was able to get to platinum, bottom of platinum. This season I haven't been able to break out of silver, so yeah, depressing, but everything we can do to explode. So I know some of the problems I've had. I made one sort of draft where, you know, your team just doesn't draft code that makes any sense. It doesn't really matter if you first pick, and like I usually try to get early in the pick order so that we can draft around correctly, but I don't know. Can't really expect people to change what they want to play based on the team comp, unfortunately. I will sometimes tank it's needed and I'm late in the draft, but yeah, I mean, I can understand why people don't want to. It can be really frustrating playing a low damage tank that you want your team to follow up on stuff. Just die over and over. Nobody does anything. So yeah, I think the main problem outside of that, the changes to the jungle, the drop spawn, it sort of broke my brain a bit. There've been so many neutral objectives at the start of the game where I've been trying to force objectives too much. And a combination of, you know, people not really knowing how to play around them and me trying to force them too hard. I think has entered a lot of games early.
Tertiary directive.
So I'm taken to just trying to things now instead of going sweep at the start, because I find that if the team can see an enemy doing an objective, they're more likely to actually respond than if you just ping a bazillion times and you can't see anything. Yeah, I mean, even though I know that the jungle's there and ping it, they don't do anything, but if you put a ward, there's a higher chance they respond. And so now I'm more looking to do that and counter the jungle and try to take the objective on the right. Whereas before I was trying to get my team to do it, and I guess the problem was that a lot of the time I was getting away with just doing objectives on my own. So it seemed like it was, working, but the times where I would get caught and collapsed and my team being in a position to respond or, just not responding that they could have. I did a lot of games in early stages, go for these objectives. Probably lost a fair few games,
and hunts with me.
or at least made them very hard to win off doing that. And I don't think the objectives are that important. Like, it's hard to give them a any response as a jungler, especially when a lot of the time it seems like we really need to push them off or get a kill. The team didn't want, but just need to let it go. It's always been true. But previously it was just, this dragon was really the only thing to worry about. And there's just a lot more chances for the game with these other objectives up. So
Void rule number
it's really been
don't die.
a problem I've had for a while, but it hasn't been as noticeable. And then I think the other issue with this split is jungle just is weaker. And Kaiser is just weaker last season.
And honed by instinct.
Mostly because of the item changes. Just not quite as good as they were for her. It's like weird, because you're going to hit the breakpoints for your evolves, and a lot of items you want to build because of the stats just don't have great breakpoints. So it's kind of annoying. But next split, the jungle experience will up some, so
Exploit their weakness.
because right now you're usually like 2 levels behind the solo lanes. So I found that even in games where I do get ahead early, I always close them out just because of the experience gap. And like if the solo laner is a little bit fed or just gets another lead, like even though with tons of gold I still can't really beat them because the level difference is to make up for it. And it's another problem, like I
Place is beautiful. I'm going to
sidetracked a lot of the time, especially in the mid game, and don't farm enough camps, so I get behind in XP really easily. You have to really keep hitting your camps, otherwise it's easier to fall behind. And once you get behind a few levels, there's always something to do about it. The lanes lose really badly, and it's going to be behind in levels, but also just get sidetracked a lot in the game, trying to take fights and stuff. It's something I'm distracted by. Not overstay for ganks when trying to set up an
I can make a
objective.
difference here.
Tried a bunch of different builds and runes and stuff, and Honestly, they all kind of work pretty well in play. Validity, AP, and AD. They all play friendly. Not that much between them, except when it comes to killer tanks, really. Very heavy tanks, then only the AD build. The damage I've got to do with that. The thing I like about the AD build is that you have to stay in there auto-attacking or where the damage comes from. So, super place I like, especially
Stay aggressive.
when you're relying on your team to peel and tank. If you don't, then you really have to play the AD build. I prefer the P hybrid where
Hold our ground. Attack them in there.
doing most of the damage through getting your passive detonations and unloading abilities on them. Then you can sort of dash out after you've unloaded, reset.
A moving target lives longer.
Yes, with AD you will have to stay in there. Like, you know, Kraken Slayer at something like 8 auto attacks before you hit max damage with it on the target. Like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but you know,
This skin is fashioned for survival.
close to 8 seconds if you auto in
An enemy has been slain.
and it only takes about 10 seconds to takes about 3 seconds to kill a squishy target in mid-game. With more pieces in it, but it's kind of difficult to spend that 10 seconds getting autos in.
The hunt
Strong
is
from
binary.
line.
Kill or be.
Would be better assassin or something, so I'm not as far with it. It's definitely very strong if you do get a good tank like Leona or something.
I came for the hunt. Stay.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
I've been liking Eclipse, just because it has so much AD on it.
Tell yourself you will live.
It's still slightly awkward because you need one longsword extra at Q evolve, so I think it's still the quickest way. Leave enemy is faster. Depends on how quickly you can stack it. You can stack it very well,
An ally has been slain.
crash.
An enemy has been slain.
The only problem with the same is that they completely change AD items. The split too. That's the most of changes.
Final breath.
Enemy has been slain.
Secondary directive. Nay.
So anyway, yeah, pretty much the split review. I do have some other videos to upload right now.
I like it here. I just need better.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Get up. Stand firm. Strike hard.
Like, there's just not what you can do against Silenas.
Your team has
Edge.
destroyed a turret.
This skin lives on me and hunts with me.
Not sure how much difference the changes will make for split 2. Maybe will be enough that you won't completely smashed by the no.
This suit hunts in the manner I choose.
Yes, there's also the problem that
Has been destroyed.
when I do get super fed, I'm still not playing a 1v9.
Enemy killing spree.
Like they can still kill me pretty easily if they get a
Good day for a hunt.
stun or whatever. Just in case for those damage. Berries, but not often.
Survival means never stopping. The void knows that too.
Some ability to escape stuff. Like a bed diaries where you can just cure
Anger is
and
useless.
alter
A wound that will only continue.
over and over. Trucks, these are one's coming in 9. Horrible. Yes, it's it's cute.
Learn.
Not really any
An enemy has been slain.
good enough healing items.
Exploit their mistakes.
Think that you can sort of duplicate that, kind of sustain the build. It has to be part of your kit.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I came back for the others who could not.
I don't really think Hubris is the best choice here, but I still like it, so probably better off getting a collector or something.
Pressure.
I think for I don't know, Hubris is really good for a lethality kind of build where I get isolated Qs against tons of D. And their teams, especially in such ways. So
I was spared for a reason.
biggest trap is to ult early. Okay, so do that, but nope.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Last things I also played Kai'Sa mid
I
lane
returned stronger than I left.
as well. Different account and this season I only focused on jungle and I couldn't get out of silver, so kinda sucks. I just didn't want to comedy after they changed the items around. I couldn't figure out two different sets of builds and such. Kind of interested in trying whatever. What is it? Dark Harvest EP mid.
Godlike.
Maybe
Void rule number one.
Eclipse.
Don't die.
Oh, no, I have to go enemy. Just because Eclipse ran out of mana or what? Still, that'd be interesting to try.
This skill is and honed by this.
Legendary. An enemy has been slain.
I would have got worse at hitting the doubles. Maybe people are better at dodging, I don't know.
Forgiveness is hard. But so
Like to do this balance, I think, guys. Someone didn't die.
marked by the void. Exploit.
Kind of frustrating. Nash doesn't have enough MP anymore to double.
This place is beautiful. I'm going to stay.
Yeah. I don't really think about Curse's breakpoints when they're balancing items much.
fight or flight. Only now I do not know.
The changes they make to only power-ups, but I hate the it's I'm giving buff less than time match. Very strong. Defense damage.
Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Albeit meal.
It's kind of, I don't know. It'd be better if they didn't give a game mode buff and get
I
something
can make a
else.
difference here.
Still don't really think they're worth over. It's more like you have nothing better to do.
Technology doesn't evolve. It upgrades.
Though maybe against Belveth, it's worth testing them. I think they trigger her. Whatever it is.
Difference here. That was easy.
We'll get Baron one day,
Stay
guys.
alert. Stay aggressive.
What are the steps? It's like delicious.
I'm back.
Baron, alright. Chil.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They need to listen to me. Then they would see that I can show them a better way.
The mouse. Let's take.
Hold out. Attack them.
At least they kept up with the farming scheme.
A moving target lives in me.
Yes, my team didn't hunt them, but
Run, but they can't. The hunt is done. I came for the hunt. Stay for the fruit.
see the sexual ones and what to
You're nothing.
happens if we don't focus on it. To be fair, it's hard when we've got a bunch of tier 2 towers still.
Primary directive. Here.
Can prefer this place starving and someone down and get out to water it 15 times. Some other guys up there.